and welcome to Quick Shots. I'm Paul Martin, your host. On today's episode, we're going to take a moment and talk about how packaged material for storage and for transportation of that odor and why it is so critical that we do so. What made me really start thinking about how packaged odor and carried odor with me was last year when I had traveled with History Flight going to the Philippines and going to Europe. Now, obviously, I can't travel with chunks of tissue or anything like that, which is just inappropriate. But I still needed to carry odor with me. One of the things I found was this great little waterproof box from Flambeau. In it, I can put 6 of these vials side by side. And what I did is I just left the vials in their individual individual protection bags. And from there, each one of these vials is about 2 ounces, or would hold 2 ounces. But for me, I've created odor transfers using just plain white cotton makeup pads. They're a little bit more durable than gauze pads. Also, they're thicker than gauze pads, so if you're trying to absorb fluid or anything like that and let it dry, you've got a greater surface area. But the nice thing about glass is that it allows you to place it into an environment and you're not contaminating the environment with whatever the source material is. But 2, you're also not allowing your source material to become contaminated with the soils and other contaminants located there in that environment. So, these jars, like I said, this one is about 2 ounces. Set this over here like that. But you can go up to 8 ounces, 4 ounces. We can also go all the way to a dram. And with these little bitty ones, we can go down to a half a dram. And depending on what you're actually training, you can actually vary your source material size based on the container. All of these are available, like I said, on Amazon, and their product links will be down in the description. One of the nice things about these jars is that they've got plastic lids that aren't going to rust like our mason jar is used to. And these actually have a Teflon liner inside that helps prevent leaking. Most of the time you can find these for sale in groupings of 6, 12, sometimes 24. But most of us don't need 24 unless we're buying for an entire team. As far as our waterproof boxes and airproof boxes, what's nice is that we can get a variety of them in different sizes. Now, obviously, we can start off with our tried and true ammo cans. We can pick those up at Walmart, and so forth. I like the new ammo cans, and I'm going to take them, I'm going to wipe them down with an alcohol pad on the inside and then set and let them bake out in the sun and dry for a day before I actually start putting anything in there. If we want to go a little bit on the more, or on the smaller side, similar to my Flambeau, we've got these Plano boxes. Same type of locking system. Got this nice heavy pad there that helps make it watertight. Close that down. You'll notice, if you've ever seen some of the other scent kits that are on the market, they come packaged in boxes similar to this. And they're in a variety of sizes as well. One of the things I like to do is fish, so I always have boxes like that around. If we want to jump up to more expensive version, we can jump into the Pelican cases, and they're nice. What's really interesting, for this one I just have it set up for 2, but you've got a foam block inside of it. I don't know if we can zoom in close enough, but you can actually modify that foam block so that you can get things to fit and sit down tightly within them. That's what I was originally planning to do with this one until I got caught in a bind and had to use it just with my smaller valves. And as you can see over here to the left, you've got 2 other boxes. And they come in all different sizes. This one that I've got my hand on right now, it's available from Bass Pro, and it's probably the cheapest that you can find these boxes out there. Same type setup. Interior. It's a nice big foam block. You can modify that foam just like you did before. Now, all of my sources I take out of these boxes a lot of times. If it's something that I'm wanting to slow down the decomposition or better preserve the material, I will place that directly into my freezer. Other items I just leave directly in the box, and that's how they get stored. But one of the things that I'm doing each time I'm collecting a source that I've placed, before I put it back in one of these boxes, I actually take an alcohol pad and wipe down the surface to make sure that I get all, any type of contaminant removed. And then I place it in the box to help prevent contamination. So that's this week's edition of Quick Shots. Like I said, all of the product links are down below in the description. And if you have any questions, please feel free to submit those. Also, I ask you hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. Thank you for joining us on this week's edition of Quick Shots.